Good morning, everyone. I am just getting set up here. Running a little bit late here, so give me a few seconds here to get started. I was starting to set up here and I got called away. My stepdaughter was in a little fender bender, so I had to go run down there quick to make sure everybody was all right. So hopefully everything will turn out with that. Okay. So just getting everything entered in here. So we may or may not get some warm-up throws in today. I'm not sure. And we got Jerry Mitchell, we got Lazy Dog, both of them are here. So good morning to both of you guys. So that's all set up. Let's do this once. Gotta get this set up. So the sooner reports can be taken out. And we'll do this one right here, make it look so it's pretty. Okay, that's all set up. Good. We gotta get Crapsee going yet. So I apologize here. Get this all lined up. So kind of a little bit behind the scenes stuff here. Make sure that's working. Yep. And that's good. Everything looks good here. Just gotta get my chat box set up. And then we are all set, I think. Okay. That's good. Let's see if this is working. Yeah, I'll clear that. We got Jerry Mitchell checking in. We got Lazy Dog checking in. Okay. I think we're good to go. That was like my express setup. I did that all in 10 minutes. Normally it takes me about 25 minutes to set up. We'll try purple dice today. Yesterday we used those frosted reds and we did really well. Jerry, I haven't seen you for a while, my friend. Welcome back. Good morning, Cave Fisher. You are very welcome there, Cave Fisher. 3632. Yeah, she was on her way to school and biffed the car because her windows weren't frosted all the way, but 358. So I had to run down quick to make sure everybody was all right. And bring the granddaughter down to her parents' house. Good morning, Fuzzy. Welcome, my friend. And a 538 again. Three, 6, 3, 2. So we're listening to classical music today. 3-3 hard 6 double DJ. Got 3 minutes before we actually start the show here. Working late shifts, okay. You're still in third place, yeah. We had some good rolls yesterday. We had 3 out of 5 shooters were really good yesterday. One was okay, and then the other one was not so good, but it was 268. Primary front side. Good morning, Chris. Good morning, Glenn. Good morning, Kevin. Two, 3, 5. Good morning, Trey. Trey had a live this morning. Make sure you check out his channel, everyone. That was a little short, but we got a 628. Oops, that was a 6. Not a 3-2, it was a 6-2. Which should have been a primary front side. And it's 6-3 again. Not again, that was a 6-3 this time, 6-3-9. Good morning, Nemo. Yeah, Nemo got over 100,000 yesterday. Now he's going to be going to try to get to 1 million. This is what he said yesterday. 145. That's all you crazy bettors out there betting massive amounts on my rolls. Now I'm trying to do the discipline thing here so we can show the right way of betting, but to each their own. 5-5 hard 10. And we'll do one more throw here. 3-6-3-2. And we got a 6-1. What a way to end the rolls, the warm-ups. Okay, let's get the show started. Welcome to Level Up with CMJ. Hey, my name is Joe. This is my Craps Master Dice Shooting Journey. Let's make it yours too. Today's episode number 542 of the Level Up program and day number 36 of the $100,000 challenge. Hey, if you're new to the program, this is about my daily practice shooting the dice at the craps table, as well as playing a blue collar craps style of play. On the YouTube side of things, we have Jerry Mitchell checking in number 1, followed up by Lazy Dog. We got Kay Fisher. We got Fuzzy. He hasn't been here for a while. Welcome back, Fuzzy. We got Kevin Scott, Demon Dog Chris, Undisciplined Glenn. We got Two Wheel Paradise Trey, and we got Nemo, Randy Hill, 208 Craps Joel, and we got E2 Gaming Eddie. So good morning to all. We have 13 people currently watching live. If you haven't said hi in the chat, or if I missed your name, just make sure that you say hi again and let us know that you are here. If you're playing along with Crapsee, make sure you click on that live tab and that'll bring over to the table that we're using today. Remember, this is for entertainment and educational purposes. We're starting off our bankroll today with $7,371. We have a win goal of 737, which is 10%. Oh yeah, Lazy Dog. I didn't think I said hi to you, so Lazy Dog's here as well. But anyhow, we have a win goal of $737 today, and we have a stop loss of 1106. We're coming in today with 23 wins and 12 losses. We're going to continue doing our cruise ship betting strategy here. We are going to be on level 10 of that strategy, and I don't have that documented anywhere. I'm in the process right now of trying to analyze it and make sure that it's kosher or decent to use on the ship. Remember, it's not going to be a big up or down win or loss. Hopefully it's going to be more trying to get the money on the table to get comps for a free cruise coming up in the future, and I'll explain as we go ahead with that. We have 10 people on Crapsee ready to go, and let's call this all bet set. We're going to start off with a 3-6-3-2 dice set, and we get dice out. Here we go. And we got a 6-4-10. That is Waylon's best friend on that end. Sorry, Glenn. So let's mark that point of 10. And again, that was using a 3-6-3-2 dice set with a 6-4-10 result. You're going to ask for probably pause for another 10. So anyhow, we're going to go 300 DC, and that DC does not show up on the screen there. It's a little bit higher. It's right above where my arrow is at. So that is a $300 DC we're going to go with. And again, we're going to go with 3-6-3-2 on our dice set. And we'll call it all bet set. Dice out. We got a Buckeye buckshot right away. Another 6-4-10. Sorry, Glenn. So 3-6-3-2, and it is a point made, point hit. Puck turns off, and our DC goes to the 10. So there you go, Glenn. We got you 2 10s right in a row. Oh my God. Anyhow, let's do this once. We're on a 10. So we are going to go with our bets working, because since we have the DCs placed already. And we're going to go 288 across. And that's going to look like 160 across plus 128 across. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. So that's going to be 45 and a 4, 5, 9, and 10. We got 54, and that's 6 and 8. Again, we're going to stick with the 3-6-3-2. And I'm going to call that all bet set. Looking for a new point. Good morning, Matt Header. There's out. Yeah, we got a 4-3-7. On the come out, that's going to be a pass line winner, or come out natural. And that's fine for me, because I'm still going to make a couple dollars off of that, because I have a little bit less on the table than what the DC's at. 3-6-3-2, that's a double pitch of the dice. So I actually profit $12 on that. So I'm going to wait till a new point gets established again. Good morning, Greg. 3-6-3-2. So you got 2 Gregs in the chat now. I'm not going to say who the other Greg is, but we got Greg from Wisconsin and another Greg from a different state. Get those ATS bets in, and make sure you do that. Give you just a second or two to get your bets in, and all bets set. Set. 6-3-2. And we got a 1-5-6. That is the KitchenAid mixer. So we're going to mark the point of 6 now. 3-6-3-2 and a 1-5-6 result. Okay, again, we're going to go $300 DC. And we'll wait till that's placed before we put any more bets out on the table. 3, 6, 3, 2 is our dice set. Good morning, William. And we'll call it all bets set. William didn't get a lot of sleep last night because he was on Mad Dog's stream last night. So here we go. Dice out. Well, that was kind of a wonky type throw, but we got a 6-3-9, and that is the easy 9, the Franks. So 3-6-3-2, and we got a 6-3-9 result, a single pitch. Really not going to analyze that one too much though, because that throw was not what I was looking for. At least the action off the back wall was not what I was looking for. Again, we're going to go to that 288 across. Looks like 160 across. And then we'll throw 128 on there as well. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So that's 45 and 4, 5, 9, and 10. Again, 54, and that's 6 and 8. 3, 6, 3, 2. And let's call that all bet set. That's out. Boy, those dice just are not sitting down. We have another 4, 6, 10 this time. This time it's Waylon's Restaurant on that end. Daddy Joe. 3, 6, 3, 2, and we have 4, 6, 10 results. So let's do this one. That first hit, we're going to take the profits off of that. So it's $88 after the VIG. So let's put $85 on that 9. And then our second hit will be a collect. Good morning, George. Hey, by the way, guys, everybody that entered in that shooters competition, make sure that you get onto Discord, the Craps Nation Discord, and George posted a calendar where you guys can sign up, and he's going to start hosting the shooters for the month, and he would like to get through all the first round shooters by the end of April. So make sure that you do get over to the Discord if you did sign up, or you did say you wanted to enter into the shooters competition this year, and get signed up to shoot. Again, try to be done first round by the end of April. So that is our public service announcement for the day. And let's go all but set. Dice out. 3, 6, 3, 2. And we got a 5, 6, the Yo Chef. Again, 3, 6, 3, 2, and there's gonna be a 5, 6 Yo. Both dice off axis. That is a drift the left of the dice. You are very welcome there, George. I promised that I'd make that announcement, and we did. And I am part of the competition, but I'm going to hold off a little bit before I do my roll. Last year, I think I was the second shooter, and it was hard for me to, not that it really matters, but it did to me. I like to know what I'm going up against and what the goal is, and I did not do well, so I was knocked on the first round last year. Year before, I made it to the final 4, so hopefully this year we do a little bit better. We have 3, 6, 3, 2. Dice out. And we have an ace deuce Alfredo sauce, so we're hitting some craps numbers right now. No help for us. 3, 6, 3, 2, and ace deuce. So I gotta make sure that my wrist is square when I'm releasing those dice. Get your bets in there, please. And I didn't do the weather at all. So weather in Wisconsin, Manitowoc, Wisconsin, 22 degrees this morning. Feels like 13 with the wind chill. It was nice, nice enough yesterday that our snow started melting a little bit here. So Fuzzy will be first. He's not scared. That's awesome, Fuzzy. Then you need to get in there and sign up with George or whoever you want to have host your competition. But that's good. We're gonna have a lot of new people in there this year. George, how many people did we have signed up? I can't remember. I think it was like in the 40s or low 50s, somewhere on there. Okay, so and we got a 415. That is a truck and camper. So this one's gonna be a coact. 3632, and we get a 415 result. Double pitch on that left die, explosion on the right die. So that is gonna be a coact, and that means we got 165 back to the rack, 675 on the table. Remember, 300 that is that DC bet. And now we're going to start trend betting the numbers that are hitting here so we get some more money back to the rack and on the table at the same time. So 22 people playing along, 19 people watching, 5 thumbs up, and dice out. And we have another 6-4-10. That is Waylon's best friend on that end. Sorry, Glenn, that's his third 6-4-10 we've had already in this shooter, and that's our 4th 10, I believe, that we've had on this shooter. 3-6-3-2, and we got a 6-4-10 single pitch of the dice. So if you guys are pressing at 10, I'm doing well. William says it's going to be 70 degrees in Virginia today. So let's make that 10 and that 4 look like $50. So just add $5 to each one of them so we get some money back to the rack here, and still press up a little bit. Again, this is the cruise ship strategy that I'm using. I'm trying to find out what the pitfalls are so I can make adjustments and hopefully have it successful in July when I do go on my cruise. And we'll call this all bets set. 24 people playing along. And dice out. That was a little run of both dice. 3-3 hard 6. And that's going to be a winner 6. So the puck will turn off. Terrible throw, but I'll take the result. 3-6-3-2 and a 3-3 hard 6 result. Good morning, Steph. So we're going to leave our bets on. We're going to be working. We're going to make the 6 look like $60. I'll lock that 6 and 8, and we're going to make that 8 look like $60. Again, bets are working at the current moment. 3-6-3-2. Classical today it is, yes. And we'll call this all bet set. So looking for a new point. Yeah, we got a 3-6-9. Is the triple D, the Dice Doctor Dan, and that's not good for me because that knocks that DC off. A 3-6-3-2 and a 3-6-9, and that's gonna be. I think that knocks my DC off, which is fine. It is what it is. Okay, so what we're gonna do is that we had a little bit of recovery off of that. So that $300 DC, we only lost like 119 or something like that. So we're gonna bring our bets down. We have a profit of $196 so far on this shooter. So let's go 96 across. So that way we're still in profit for the shooter. And we're going to continue on right now or with this, and we'll start trend betting upwards. So it's a risk that you got to take, I guess, with that DC. And I'll call that all bets set. The new point is 9. They saw it. This is their third unique point for this shooter. And we had a 4-2-6. That is a Kevin the Carpenter 2x4. Nice big cross on me at the end there. 6-3-2. It's going to be a single pitch of the dice. So let's go to $30. We'll drop in $3. We'll go to $30 on that 6. We'll go $30 on the 8. Do a little sister press there. 3-6-3-2. If I took everything down, we'd be at 75.88. And let's call that all bet set. 24 people playing along. 25 people watching. And that's going to be another ace deuce. Alfredo sauce. 3-6-3-2. And we got it. 1-2-3 craps. So we're looking for that 2, 4, 8, and 12. 2, 4, 8, and 12. That 3 was no help for us. Good morning, Mike. Welcome, 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 my friend. Again, 3-6-3-2. And let's call this all bet set. They saw it. Another ace deuce. That right or left one took off on us. Ace deuce, Alfredo sauce. Is that a parlay of the day? I have no idea. 3-6-3-2. 1-2-3 craps. And that's going to be a double pitch of the dice. So we got to be careful with that. 3-6-3-2. Make sure I'm not pushing with that thumb. That's a repeater win on that 3. And we'll call that all bet set. They saw it. Hit the hook just a little bit, and that's going to be the end of the roll. The 6-1-7. Ouch. So anytime I get right in that corner there in that hook, it's usually a bad sign for me. It's going to be a single pitch with one dice off axis. And the puck comes off. Nemo made his goal. Hopefully he pulled down just in time, hopefully. So we'll come up with a new shooter again. 3-6-3-2. Again, I'm going to try that cruise ship strategy there. I made $97 off of it. That's pathetic. But again, the goal of the cruise ship strategy is to get money on the table to build up comps. So, and that we did. We had a lot of money on the table for quite a while. We had $600-700 on it for most of the rolls. So, Alfredo sauce, 2 knobs of butter, 1/4 cup of heavy cream, and lots of Parmesan, melted butter. Yep, I make my own Alfredo sauce as well, Greg, and it's really, 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 really good. And I also put minced garlic in there. Butter, cream, milk, Parmesan. It's pretty good stuff. So shooter number 2, go all bet set. It's out. 3-6-3-2. right or left and did not get all the way down, but we got a 5-3 grape ape. So it's marked at point of 8. 3632, and we got a 538 result. So again, I'm going to do $300 on a DC. 3632 is the dice set. Yep, garlic, minced garlic works really good with that. Little profit pressing to the moon, says K Fisher. So you're trying a new strategy out as well. Okay. Yep. So again, I'm trying this new strategy here to see what the downfalls are and see if we can make any adjustments or any changes to it to make it better for me. Dice out. And we got 369, the triple D. If I was on the ship, that would be a no roll because that right die did not get all the way down. 3632, and it's gonna be a 369 result. So our DC is gonna travel to that 9. Again, we are gonna do that 288 across, which is 160 across, and then we got 128 across. 45 on the 4, 5, 9, 10. We got 54 on that 6 and 8. 3, 6, 3, 2. Ironing it out. That's what they thought. Oh, seriously? They both stopped. Wow. Double pitch. 3, 4, 7, ouch. Ah. Terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. 3, 6, 3, 2. Double pitch is 3, 4, 7. Sorry about that, everyone. That was terrible. Let's change dice. Let's go over to the blue dice. And I gotta make sure that I get enough forward motion on those dice. Less lips and more chips. More spin. Less chin and more spin, you mean, lazy dog, right? Oh, yeah. So I made $12 on that roll. Yeah, that's what the DC is there for. Money on the table, and trying to minimize that risk. Good morning, Shane. Okay, let's go. Shooter number 3 here. And we'll call this all bet sets. It seems like we always have one shooter that is like that. And hopefully it's only the one. But anyway, 3, 6, 3, 2 is out. And we got a 4-5 R9 this time. That is our first Big Daddy Mac. So let's mark that point of 9. 3, 6, 3, 2, and we got a 4-5 hard 9 result. Again, I'm going to go $300 on that DC. 1, 2, and 3. 3, 6, 3, 2 is what we're sticking with. And we'll call that all bet set. 27 people playing along. We got 25 people watching. 8 thumbs up. Dice out. And we got 3, 5, 8. That is a grape ape. So that DC is going to travel to the 8. And that'll allow us to do something a little bit different with our bets now. 3, 6, 3, 2, 3, 5, 8 result. So what we're going to do now is we're going to put $70 on that 5. We're going 90 on the 6, 90 on that 8. We'll go 50 on the field. And now we're gonna again remember the first hit goes onto the 8. Second hit is a collect. And then after that, we'll start trend betting upwards from there, or actually using that field spread across. So let's call that all bet set. And it's out. 3, 6, 3, 2. And we got a 5, 4 hard 9, Big Daddy Mac. So that is gonna be a winner 9. Point will turn off. 3, 6, 3, 2, and a 5, 4, 9 result. So that $50 that we won on the field there is going to go up to the 8. So let's turn those bets on. We'll put $60 on there. And I'll pull that field down. So we're actually putting $10 extra out there than what we made. And then our next one will be a collect. So all of our bets, actually I got to leave that field up because our bets are working right now. I don't know what I was thinking. So let's go again, $50 on that field. Everything is working while we do the come out. And we'll call that all bet set. Dice out. Here we go. And we got a 2, 4, 6. That is the Kevin the Carpenter 2x4. I can't remember what my DC was on. I think it was on the 8. If that's the case, we are safe with that. 3, 6, 3, 2. And we got a 2, 4, 6 result. Yes, the DC was on the 8. That's good. So we got paid on that 6. We did lose that field, so that was a plus $55 on there. So let's do this one. So let's put $30 place 10. We'll place the 4 for 15. I'm sorry, 15 on the 10, 15 on that 4. And then we'll leave the rest in the rack here. 3, 6, 3, 2. Actually, no, because that was a collect. We had to collect on that one. I don't know what I was thinking. So we'll take that down. Now we'll start, that was a collect. Now we're going to start pressing as we get our hits. So we'll call that all back set. And dice out. A little bit of getting used to with this new strategy. Here we go. And we got a 3, 3 hard 6 to double degen. So that's another 6. Primary and top side both dice. That right die did split off, but it came back towards the left one. And that was a Buckeye buckshot to the puck, turned off over the winner 6. So that was another $55 brought back. We're gonna go back up again. $50 on that field. And let's go 15 place 10, 15 place 4. Three, 6, 3, 2 is our dice set. Phone is ringing right now, which is my main camera, so hopefully everything still comes across good. And we'll call this all bet set. Dice out, looking for a new point. Again, those dice cross. 2, 1, 3, ace deuce, Alfredo sauce. So that's going to be a pass line loser, DP winner on the come out. 6, 3, 2, and we got a 2, 1, 3 craps. That's going to be a drift right of the dice. That is a winner on our field, so we're gonna put half back up there. Let's go 15 on that 9, and let's go 5 more on that 4, make it a buy bet. 5 more on that 10, make that a buy bet. 3, 6, 3, 2. So now we're all the way across on our bets, and what we'll do now is we'll play that field as long as it goes, and then we'll let it fall on its own. I'll call that all bets set. Face out. 3, 6, 3, 2. And we got a 3, 1, 4. That is the Big Joe from Craps Master Journey. But that's actually, we got a nice hit because we get double paid on that one. 3, 6, 3, 2 with a 3, 1, 4 result. Double paid means we get paid on the 4 as well as on that field bet. So what we're going to do is the puck is on 4. And that was $89 brought back, so we can put $40 up there. I'm just gonna do this. I'm just gonna put 5, 5, and 5. We'll put $20 up there, so we'll put everything at least at that 160 cross bet level, and then the inside numbers are a little bit higher. 3, 6, 3, 2. That field is still working, and we'll call that all bet set. Face out. We took everything down. We have $7,799, so we're just about $100 and some odd dollars shy of goal. Face out. And we have another 1, 3, 4 Big Joe from Craps Master Journey. Another nice double hit for us. 6, 3, 2, 1, 3, 4 result. Single pitch of the dice. And that's gonna be $99 brought back to the rack, and that was another Buckeye buckshot. Wow, we got a couple of those today. And that is 1, 2, 3 points hit so far on this shooter. To turn our bets on, we're working them, and let's go. Let's go $40 in the outside pressure. No, let's go 44 inside pressure. So we bring that 5 up to 80. We'll bring the 9 up to 35. We'll put an extra $12 on the 6, extra $12 on the 8. 3 points and 8 rolls. Yeah, that is. I don't know if it's impressive or if it's lucky there, Greg. But 3, 6, 3, 2. And we will call that all bet set. Looking for a new point. Face out. And we are back on that 6 with a 1-5 KitchenAid mixer. 3, 6, 3, 2, and a 1-5-6 result. So that field did fall this time, and we're going to leave it off. And that was still $69 brought back to the rack. Let's just call that good with that right now. So either way, we will be in profit. We're just going to collect that one. 3, 6, 3, 2, and now we're just going to start trend betting just the numbers that are hit. And we'll call that all bet set. Face out. Now we got a 5-6 Yo Chef. Would have been nice if I kept that field up, but I didn't. 3, 6, 3, 2, and a 5-6 Yo Chef result. And I need to check something here really quick, everyone. Our goal is 8108, and we're at 7947, so still a little bit shy. 3, 6, 3, 2. And we'll call that all bet set. Nice out. 10, 12, 2, and 5. That's what we're looking for. And another 1, 3, 4. Big Head Joe from Crapsee Master Journey. Wow. Okay. That's a lot of 4s on that. That might be a repeater one. I'm not sure. Nope. Maybe the last one was. No, we need one more roll. One more 4 on this shooter in order to get a repeater on that. So anyhow, let's make that 4 look like $50. Take 50 back to the rack, put 50 on the table. Actually, 50 minus the VIG. So that was $1 VIG on that. So 25 back to the rack, 24 actually, and 25 extra on that 4. That's what I meant to say. Okay, good morning, Larry, Big Kahuna. And we got dice out. 3, 6, 3, 2. And there we go, 2, 6, 8. So we're gonna lose that DC, but it is what it is. That's fine. It is what it is. 3, 6, 3, 2, 2, 6, 8 results. So we are in profit no matter what on this shooter. So let's readjust our bets now. So the DC falls. We still have $405 profit on the shooter. So let's pull our bets down. That puts us at $78.95. So that is about $220 or so away from goal. Let's just go with let's go 160 across. So that way we still have some betting power here. 3, 6, 3, 2. And let's call that all bet set. Face out. And we have an 8, another 8, to 5, 3, 8. This time the Grape Ape. So if I didn't get it, that DC hit on the last one, we're going to get a hit on this one. 3, 6, 3, 2. A 3, 8 result. Okay, let's do our aggressive bet on this one. Let's bring that 8 up to $48. Increase it 3 units. 3, 6, 3, 2. And that puts us at $79.20, which is about $80, close to $80 shy of goal. And all that set is out. Let's see if we can hit that 8 again. That would be awesome. Wow, asking you shall be delivered there. 2, 6, 8 this time, the Duracell 8. That might be enough to put us at goal here. Not pretty close. 3, 6, 3, 2. 2, 6, 8 result. And if I'm not at goal, I'm going to probably pull most of my down. That puts us at $79.76. So that's what, $24, $32 away from goal. So let's do this one. So let's pull those bets down. We're going to go $18 on the 8, $18 on the 6, so we can get most of that money back to the table here. And if we do lose on this roll, that will put us $114 shy of goal or something like that. So I'm fine with that. Again, be satisfied, everyone. Now we're hitting the 8s, so let's see if we can just pound the 8s here. All that set. This out. 3, 6, 3, 2. Hit that hook again. We got lucky. Wow. I can't even express this. 628 Duracell 8. cannot express what that is. Wow. Okay, cool. 628. So that is 4 8s in a row. And I'm going to do this once. I'm going to put 15 on that field. Let's hop the 5s for $1 a piece. So that way we're covered all the way across there, and we can start using that field to start spreading out again. 3632. Good morning. Let's talk craps. He's been putting out some videos as well lately. Make sure you check out his channel. And we'll call that all bet set. This out. 3632. Here we go. That was a wild throw, but we got an ace deuce Alfredo sauce. 1, 2, 3 craps. Wild throw. We had how many really decent throws in a row there? That's going to be a double pitch of the dice. So need to be careful with that. That field did pay out. So let's take that $15 and put that on the 5. If I took everything down, we'll be at 8,010, which is $100 away from goal. 3632. And you are welcome. You are welcome, my friend. All but set. It's out. And that's going to be a double pitch, 437. Ouch. So that is the end of the third shooter. With a 437 result. So that puts us at $7,944. Glenn hit goal. Even with what's in the tub. That's awesome. Very cool, Glenn. So let's go one more shooter here. I am, what's that? That would be 56, 156, $164, I think it is, away from goal. So getting close. We're going to do it one more time with the cruise ship strategy. 27 people playing along. We got 23 people watching. 11 thumbs up, guys. Share the love. Give me that thumbs up if you could, please. Be greatly appreciated. Kate Fisher made goal. He waited until that roll was over to say it. That's awesome. So let's call that all bets set. And that's out. 3632. Here we go. And we had a 639. That is the easy 9, the Franks. So it's marked at point of 9. A single pitch of the dice. 632 and a 639 result. Marking the point of 9. Okay. So we are up today. Oh, about almost $600. So we're gonna do the $300 DC again. Perfect thing would be get a craps number here. That would be perfect for me. Maybe not for you guys, but for me it would be 3632. Good morning, Rody. Thank you. There's my thumbs up. And we'll call that all bet set. Face out. And we got a 268 to Duracell 8. I'm sorry, not the Duracell, it's a 2x4. Kevin the Carpenter, 2x4. I don't know what I was thinking. 2, 4, 6. We're on that 6 with the DC, which I don't particularly like that, but it is what it is. We're going to go $70 on 5, 90 on 6, 90 on that 8, and $50 field. Again, 3, 6, 3, 2. You were thinking that glare from the lights were making it hard to read. Okay, let's go all bets out. It's out. 3, 6, 3, 2. And we got a 6-5. That is the mid-mo yo. Chiro coming to us from above, and that's our first mid-mo yo. We threw a yo chef earlier. 3, 6, 3, 2. That's a good double pitch of the dice. That makes me a little bit uncomfortable with that. It's $50 we'll bring back, so we're going to put 60 on that 6. Make it look like 150. It'll protect us some. Next one will be a collect. 3, 6, 3, 2. And all bets set. Yeah, I wasn't thinking it all, Glenn. It was not. It had nothing to do with the glare. It was just Joe not thinking. They soaked. And we got a 6-8 this time. This time it is a 6-8. The Duracell 8. So no glare involved. 6, 3, 2, and that's going to be a primer in the front side, both dice. So that one is going to be a collect. So we are now at 70 on the 5, 150 on that 6, 90 on that 8. And we got to go back up again, 50 on the field. 3, 6, 3, 2. So there's $105 profit so far. That puts us at $8,049 if we took everything down. So we're still about $59 away from goal. So all bets set. Days off. Ah, damn it. 3-3 hard 6. Double degen. That sucks. I did not want to see that. Okay. It is what it is. 3, 6, 3, 2. 3-3 hard 6. I believe that DC goes bye-bye. It does. What just happened here? We have 3-3 hard 6. Yeah, I never did all bets set, guys, on that. So I'm gonna go all bets set. I'm gonna put 3-3 in right away on Crapsee. I'm sorry, I apologize. Hopefully you guys are all playing decent. So it's a 3-3 hard 6 for Crap. Lose that DC. So that puts us back down to $78.94. Yeah, $70 in the hole on this shooter. Let's take our bets down. And I will try this one more time. This is my last time trying it though. $300 DC. Yeah, we're gonna go 3, 6, 3, 2. Hopefully I will not regret this. All bets set. It's out. Yeah, I know. You're not the first person to say that, K. Fisher. I got Joel all the time, and then they got Buckeye Slim yesterday too. And we got a 5-4 hard 9, the Big Daddy Mac. So that's gonna be a winner 9, and my DC travels to the 9. 3, 6, 3, 2. 5, 4, 9. Puck turns off. DC travels to the 9. I know I'm playing with fire with this DC, but it is what it is. We're gonna go to the 160 cross, and then the 128 across. All my bets are turned on. 3, 6, 3, 2. First hit is going to press that 9. Second hit will be a collect. Kevin got goal. That is awesome. Your gut tells you to stop. That is a smart thing to do, my friend. Okay, let's go all bets set. Dice out. 31 people playing along right now. 24 people watching. Dice out. And we got a 2-1-3, the ace deuce, Alfredo sauce. So this could be a pass line loser, come out loser, DP winner. Too bad I didn't have the DP on this one. 3, 6, 3, 2, and a 2-1-3 result. And that's going to be a drift right of the dice. And it is no help for me. So we're going to continue on with this bet. All of our bets are still turned on. Glenn says, my gut tells me to eat more with these meds. You must be on some good pain meds. Make sure you drink lots of water. That is essential when you're taking medications or supplements, everyone. Drink plenty of water. All that set here. Dice odds. 3, 6, 3, 2. And we got a 1, 6, 7. Wow. That's going to be another pass lane winner come out natural. And my DC saved me on this one. I'm going to make, I think, $12 off of this. A whopping $12. 1, 6, 7. We're going to switch over to the cousin 1 set. 3, 2, 3, 6. Yeah, I got $12 back, so that was actually a loss of $58 in total on that shooter. So 3, 2, 3, 6, and I'm at 78.86. So we're still up $515 for the day. Well, we're short of our goal yet. I think I'm just going to go 96 across once we get a point established. I'm just going to play it in normal strategy. So we'll see if we can make our money back that way. So we'll go all bets set. Dice out. So Kate Fisher's asking if I'm using this strategy on all other shooters or just on myself. I'm going to be probably switching back and forth between this strategy here and a version of the Horseman on the other shooters, Kate Fisher. And that's why I'm trying to play it out right now, because I don't think this strategy is actually good for me with me shooting or other people that are good shooters that are hitting points on the regular, because of that DC being so big. But again, you got to remember the bet level that I'm at right now, because I have a $7,000 bankroll. If I was on the ship, I'm not going to have a $7,000 bankroll unless I build it up to that. I plan on going with $1,000 bankroll to buy in the first day, and then if I make profit, I'm going to add $285 each day to my bankroll, plus any profits that I make, if that makes sense. But anyhow, let's go. All bets set here. 3, 2, 3, 6. Dice out. But I know how the horseman works. We got 2, 4, 6, a Kevin, a Carpenter, 2x4. So it's marked at 0.6. I know how the horseman works, so I'm not worried about that strategy at all. I use that quite regularly when I'm in the casino on other shooters. In fact, when I went to Green Bay the other day, I used the horseman on every single person except for myself last week, and I made that $200 some 2 nights ago. So, anyhow, let's go 96 across. 15 on a 4, 5, 9, and 10. 18 on that 6 and 8. And the strategy that I'm using right now won't kick in until I get to a $70 DC bet level, if you will. And then I'll start playing up. So again, I'm at a higher level right now, which is why it looks more aggressive than it actually is. At 285, because 286 would be insane. Wow. Okay, we'll call this off that set. 96 across we're at right now, and we just got a little bit of money back here. Dice out. And we have a 2, 6, 8, the Duracellite. So that'll be hit number 1 here for us. And I think I'm going to do this 3, 2, 3, 6. That's going to be a primary front side, both dice. And I think I'm going to drop in $1 here, and we're going to go 22 inside pressure. So just increase each one of those up 1 unit so we can get some more money on the table there. 3, 2, 3, 6 again. I don't understand what you're saying. 285. Glenn, what's 285? I don't understand. 288 is what my bet was on that one. It was 160 across plus 128 across. That's what my bet was on. If the point was a 9, 10, 4 or 4, that's why it goes to 288 across. And that just helps cover. You thought I said if I was in profit after 1 session. Oh, $285. I'm bringing $2,000 from my bankroll. That's what I said. Okay, I'm bringing $2,000 from my bankroll, but I'm splitting it up into 7 days. And then I have my regular craps money that I have right now, which is another $750. So I'll start the first day off with $1,000 essentially. And then the rest of that 2,000 is going to be divided up into the rest of the day. So I have some money to play each day if I would happen to lose it. So that's what that significance of the 285 is. Okay, now I understand. 3, 2, 3, 6. That's out. Hopefully that makes sense. And we got a 3, 3 hard 6 to double degen. So it's going to be a winner 6 to puck will turn off. 3, 6, 3, 2. Oops, no, that was a 3, 2, 3, 6. 3, 2, 3, 6. And we got 3, 3 hard 6 results. If puck does turn off, we'll be looking for a new point. And our bets will turn off as well. Hey, don't talk to the shooter. It's fine if you guys talk to me. It's that one guy that has the initials PC that throws me off. Okay, looking for a new point here. And we'll call that all bet sets. All my bets are turned off. This out. And we got a double pitch of the dice, 4, 3, 7 on the come out. Pass line winner, come out natural. And that ruins that SRR even more. Oops. 3, 2, 3, 6 and a 4, 3, 7. There we go. I have to adjust this over there so I can see what I'm doing. Good. Okay. That's right. PC is still in Vegas. I'm not sure if he is or not. 3632 23236. Cousin wants that. That's funny, guys. Okay. Still looking for a point here. Bets are still turned off. All bets set. It's all set. Yeah, we got a 516 to KitchenAid mixer, so let's mark that point of 6. 3236 and a 516 result. Jimmy knew his IP address. If I only knew it, no, I wouldn't do that to John. So anyhow, 3236, our bets are turned back on, and we had hit that before. So that's $15 and no, it was 21 and 28 brought back, so that's $49. We're just gonna do 22 inside pressure again. Make it look like 110 inside with 15 on the 4 and 10. That brings us to 140 on the table. And we'll call that all bet set. Days out. 3236. And we got a 246, a Buckeye buckshot again. And it has to be a winner 6. That is perfect. So the puck will turn off once again. 3236 and a 246 result. Brings me to 79.70 if I took everything down. 3236. All of our bets are turned off. Looking for a new point. 27 people still playing along, 24 people watching, 16 thumbs up. And we'll call that all bets set. Days out. And we have an ace deuce on the come out. 1, 2, 3 craps, pass sign loser, come out loser. And let's give it a DP winner on the come out. 3, 2, 3, 6. 1, 2, 3 craps. Both dice off axis of the drift right. Three, 2, 3, 6. And all bets set. Looking for a point. Is out. Hit the damn inside. But here's our first, I think it's our first, no, it's not our first Hardway, but we got a 5-5 hard 10, the Old Bay bushel. So let's mark that point at 10. That is our first Old Bay bushel for the day. That was a 5, guys. Get over there. There we go. 5-5 hard 10. 3, 2, 3, 6. 5-5 hard 10 result. 1 dice off access. What's wrong with that there, Nemo? 3, 6. 3, 2, 3, 6. All of our bets are turned back on. Ryan Brown. If you're not a member of Crapsee, you cannot reset your bankroll. If you have a membership to Crapsee, you can get as many unlimited rebuys as you want. That's one of the benefits of Crapsee. It's only like $5 a month. You do join. It's well worth it, especially if you play along with a lot of the different channels here. 3236. I am no way associated with Crapsee. I just use that on my program here. Dice out. And we have a 156, a KitchenAid mixer. So I apologize for that, but again, well worth the $5 a month if you are going to be playing along here. We got 3236 and a 156 result. Let's see where that brings us here for our bankroll now. Brings us to $8,005. So 103 away from our goal. Let's go to $42 on that 6 and 42 on that 8. Do a sister press there. Rebuys suck. That's because you bet unrealistic sometimes, Nemo. But hey, I'm guilty of doing rebuys as well sometimes. 3236 is our dice set. And we'll call that all bets out. Dice out. And we have another 651 KitchenAid mixer this time. That is perfect. It is a leaner. Hopefully it'll come down on a 1, but it should. Yep. Okay. 516 KitchenAid mixer. 236 and 516 result. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4 out of 6 rolls as a 6. 5 out of 8 rolls as a 6. Wow, that is pretty cool. That puts us to 8,054. If we were to lose that, let's go to $60 on that 8, $60 on that 6. Getting sister pressing, just trying to get those bets up a little bit. 3236. And let's get a 6 or 8 here. That'll be good. And we'll call that all bets set. Peace out. 3236. Got you guys. 3-5. Great babe. Perfect. 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 You guys thought I'd do something else, didn't you? 3236. 358. Result. Good morning, Randy. He says, I would think that you're playing for comps on a cruise that you wouldn't have a huge win goal. My win goals be 10% no matter what, whether I'm playing my regular strategy or that cruise ship strategy, Randy. And the reason I choose 10% is so that way I don't overbet and I get off the table as fast as possible. I know that comps come with time at the table, for what it's worth. I'm kind of torn on that, but guys, that puts us at goal here. We are at goal, so I'm going to bring my bets down. If I take everything down, we're at 81.24, so I finally made goal. So we're going to come down on that, and that puts us with $16 over. So I'm going to call that satisfied. I'm just going to keep on rolling here with no bets on the table. That's a great question, though, Randy. A very good question that you have there. 3236. So finally, we made goal here today. Good job, Joe. And that's being able to just kind of finagle in and out here, make the adjustments on the fly. And we got a 560 old chef. But my theory is for the ship is if I can do that bankroll or the strategy that I have on there. That's gonna be a double pitch, by the way, of the dice. Not a good thing that I'm not wanting that. If I can do this strategy on the ship, hopefully I will be able to bring money back to the rack pretty easly. But I want to hopefully increase my bankroll each day. So what'll happen is hopefully I'm going to start off with a lower bankroll, but as the trip goes, that bankroll keep on growing larger and larger and larger, and that's hopefully where I'll get the comps because I'll be making bigger bets then. as the cruise goes on. And that's, again, wishful thinking, but it is what it is. 3-2, 3-6. Face out. Kind of like that wish in the one hand and shit in the other type thing. 1-5, KitchenAid mixer. That right die jumped up and over on us. 3-2, 3-6, and we got a 1-5-6 result. So hopefully that makes sense, doing that way. You know, again, that's assuming that I win. If I don't win, then I might not be so lucky doing that. Okay, thank you, K Fisher. Have a good day, my friend. And let's go all bet set. Okay, so I'm maybe going a little bit faster here, because I'm not doing any betting. Yeah, we got magic aces, 1-1-2. That's our first bookend for the day. 3-2-3, 3-2-3-6, and 1-1-2 result. You got a 4 and a 5 for the small, the 9 and a 12 for the tall. 3-2, 3-6. Again, I have no bets up on the table right now, so we'll call it all bet set. That's out. The left one split off just a little bit. We got a 2-4-6. Kevin the Carpenter, 2x4. And get off that wall. There we go. Now, I don't know if that's a repeater or not. For some reason, I just feel like that'll be a repeater win. That it is. Okay, that is a repeater win. Good. Okay. So that's our 10th time hitting that on this shooter. Wow. Unreal. So that's like the second repeater on that one. 3-2, 3-6. So this shooter we threw the 6 10 times already. Threw 2 3s, 3 8s, 1 10, 2 11s. Interesting. Okay, call that all bet set. 6 max, 5 and 10 still, 5 and 9 still at 75. Isn't that the truth, Glenn? Okay, 3-2, 3-6. It's out. I just put a probe when I left my fingers, and there we got a 6-4-10. That is Waylon's best friend on that end. Sorry, Glenn. And that's going to be a winner 10, so the puck will turn off. 6-4-10. Looking for a new point. And that is a 3-point fire bet. Three, 2, 3, 6. And we'll call this all bet set. Face out. 3-2, 3-6. And we got a 5-3-8, the Grape Ape. So let's mark that point of 8. 2-3-6, 5-3-8 result. Single privilege of the dice. 1 die, 2 die, says Mad Hatter. 3-2, 3-6. Point is 8. Let's see if we can hit this 8, and that'll be a 4-point fire bet. I was watching Demon Dog Chris the other day, and he hit a 6-point fire bet. It's the second time I've ever seen it. I actually threw it once, probably about a year ago, and then his that he saw. That I've never seen it other than that. So that's hats off to Chris for doing that. 3, 2, 3, 6. Dice out. And we got a 4, 3, 7 double pitch. So that is going to be a 7 ouch, and that'll be the end of the row for the day. So we may go, and I hope most of you guys may go as well, because there's some pretty darn good rolls here today. 4, 3, 7. I just wish it was like that every single day. That would be really nice. One fish, 2 fish. Oh my God. Okay, let's go. KPI results for the day. We got a sharpshooter paying out on that last one. We ended up with a 15.5 SOR today, 8.9 SRR, 3 come out 7s. We had a 16, a 17, and a 26, as well as that 3. That 3 is what really killed us in the beginning, or in there. Box numbers, inside numbers are a little bit high. A little bit better than expected. 4s and 10s are low today. Come on, 7s are a little bit low today. Horns are a little bit high. Fields are expected. Hardways are low. But look at that graph there, everyone. Look at the 6s are way up. The 3s are way up, and the 8s are kind of there as well. But hardly any 5s today. No 12s today. Wow, that's pretty cool on that chart there. Looking at our 100,000 challenge dice roll results as the end of yesterday, or through the end of yesterday, 1,824 throws. Our SOR is at a 9.31, and that should go up tomorrow once we get today's results in. SRR is at a 6.59, and our BSR is at a 6.35. Oops. And Neil says he 200K feels unrealistic. Yeah, that would feel unrealistic. And that. Thank you, Greg, for the thumbs up and for the compliments there. Thanks. Joel made goal. That's awesome. And you are very welcome there. It says that I'm disconnected, but hey, my name is Joe. This is my Crapsmaster dice shooting journey. Let's make it yours too. Everybody have a great day. Be safe and be prosperous.